Okay, now we need to download a drawing template so you can finish off your project. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you're in the Inventor Support resources, and I have a link that will allow you just to download that straight up. So go ahead and click on that, and you'll see it download. Now obviously that's going to go into your download page, but the thing is we want to actually open this up through Inventor. So I'm going to open up my Inventor, and I'm going to go to File Open or New. Either way, it doesn't really matter. And I need to track that thing down. Now, more than likely, it's going to be in your Downloads folder. So give me a hot sec. This thing is going super slow. Downloads, and it is right there. I downloaded a bunch of times. So I'm going to open this guy up. And we want to keep this one clean. So we don't want to add a bunch of things onto our template so we can use this later on. So what I'm going to do is once this thing actually opens up, I'm going to save as and make sure it goes into your student drive, because if anything were to change inside of your assembly and it's in like a local folder, then you're going to be completely out of luck, which is not good. We don't like that. So here's what our template looks like. Let's go up to File. I'm going to go Save As, and just change the name and add that into your student drive. Now I don't have access to a student drive. I'm just going to throw it into my Google Drive stuff. So give me a hot sec to put it in here. There we go. So I'm going to say, okay, one drawing template is probably okay. Or you can name it the name of the file that you want, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And say, in my case, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this is where you'll be adding all of your drawings, so your front, top, side view, your dimensioning, and things like that. But now we have the added benefit of being able to put our name and drawing title and date, kind of like a baby version of a drawing template. So if you want to mess with this, it's actually pretty easy. We're just going to put some text box in. So I'm going to go up to Annotate, and I'm going to go to Text. And I'm just going to click where I want that text because I can always move that stuff later on. So name, I'm going to throw down Mr. Anderson and say OK. Now this is really, really, really small. I'm going to hit Escape to get out of the dimensioning stuff, or excuse me, the annotation stuff. So I'm going to actually double click on my name right there. And if I want to make that bigger, I'm going to highlight the name and I'm going to change the size. Now you can type in whatever number you want. I'm just going to go with that preloaded 0.24, and that actually looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to move that, kind of center it a little bit. And then let's do the same thing for the drawing title. Kind of depends on what you're doing. So if it's like your exploded view or something like that, so we can say like CO2 car assembly, or whatever you're creating in that moment. And let's make that a little bigger. That looks kind of small. So maybe we go up to, let's see if that, oh yeah, 0.24 actually looks pretty good. And I'm going to hit Escape again to get out of my text box. Oops. And then I'll move that around till it looks pretty good. And then last one is going to be our date. So you can throw in whatever that is. If it's January, right now is the 2nd, 2024. And then let's just change that. I'm going to highlight the text again and go all the way up to 0.24 because I know that that actually fits our thing right there. And hopefully your score is going to be 100%, but I can take care of that thing. So once you hit save, then that is ready to go and you are able to put in your front, top, side view or your ISO view or your parts list or your callouts or whatever you need to. You will need to change these for every single drawing though. So the next page, maybe you did on the 20th or on the 3rd. Maybe it is your exploded view, or maybe it's your front wheel or your rear wheel or something like that. But you can always mess with those as you go. So make sure that those are aligned with the file that you're using.